Shalom, Israel. To the Isupk, started West 125th Street, under Commander General Yohana, bringing you the truth since 1969. We had to tell our people we are the true people, the most important people in the world. You understand? We the only holy people. You understand? We're the only people that's supposed to do things differently. You understand? Like we're the only ones that can't participate in all the unlawful fun. You understand? Everything might seem fun. Everything that's fun for you ain't good for you. You understand? And we here to bring out so you can understand exactly what we should and what we shouldn't do. You understand? We're the only people with laws. You understand? We're the only one with the covenant given by the Most High. You understand? Like there's no other people in this world that's been blessed with that covenant. You understand? You might feel like you're missing out on certain things in the world. You understand? But the only thing, just know that when it comes down to it, you're not missing out. We're the most blessed people. You understand? There are other people that we might see that might be in a better condition, might be you feel better, living better than us. But when you understand the importance of a covenant, an agreement between us and the Most High, then you gotta understand that we are definitely in a better position. Understand? I'm gonna bring out a hot topic. You understand? That as far as being an Israelite, you understand, let me say that, as far as understanding that we are Israelites, there are some things that is a little hard for people to take. You understand? You got when you grow up and you become a man, you gotta understand that there's childish things that we must put away. And one of those things is following false gods. You understand? False gods are pretty much gods that aren't real, that we actually look to for protection. There's a lot of things that we do for protection that we don't really understand. You understand? Like we do things that heathens do for protection. But we don't need their false gods for protection. We have our own protection. We have the Most High that protects us. You understand? And one of those things is celebrating birthdays. You understand? I know this is hard for people to deal with. People like, I can't celebrate my birthday. This is the day I was born. You understand? This is a special day. I can't do my birthday, really? You want me to actually subscribe to your God? That don't sound right. You understand? Go ahead and break it down to you on how much of a pagan and heathen custom it is to actually take part in a celebration of your birthday. When you read the Bible, you have to understand that there were only two birthdays celebrated in the Bible, and both of them were by heathens. You understand? We didn't celebrate birthdays. You understand? We're gonna bring up some precepts, break them down for you, so we can get better understanding, so we can understand exactly what it is that we should be taking part. You understand? One of the first precepts we're gonna break out. Matter of fact, we're gonna give you proof out of the Bible, and let you know why we shouldn't do it. But we also gonna break down the origins and the history of birthdays. You understand? One of the first precepts we're gonna break down is Ecclesiastes 7:1.
Ecclesiastes cuss.
Not cuss. Ecclesiastes. Wow. Just we gonna try and hit it hard. You understand? We're gonna let y'all know. We're gonna try to give y'all solid proof on why we shouldn't be doing these things and why they're wrong. So just pay attention, just listen. You understand? Because I know this is one of those subjects that's hard for people to get a grip. Like it's hard for you to understand. You don't want to understand. A lot of things like that's what keep a lot of men from coming to the Isupk, because there's things that they want to do So they build up reasons why they shouldn't do these things. You understand? But if you are truly a man that fears God, if you truly love God, then you'll take heed to these precepts that that the Most High has given to us. This guideline. You understand? Because about
Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 1. A good name is better than precious ointment.
You understand? That's pretty much your rep is better than precious ointment. You understand? Like your name is like, brothers should understand this. You know what I mean? If you on the streets, you should. This is something to understand. Like we live by our rep. There's things that we don't want. We can't allow to be done. You understand? Like our rep is dependent upon it. You understand? You can't get punked. You can't. You know what I mean? You can't let certain things happen and just let it go. You understand? That's more so like a worldly way of thinking. You understand? Brothers can't take a brother, accidentally stepping on his shoes in the club. You understand? Like this is one of those things where people want to you gotta damn near be willing to kill a brother out here. You understand? Just to protect your rep. You understand? Like the Bible is telling you, you know what I'm saying, that your rep is better. You understand? Like it's better than money. You understand? Like your way, what people think of you. You understand? A lot of people like to say, I don't care what people think of me. That's so false for anybody to actually feel like that. Everybody gotta care about what someone thinks. You have children that leave in this world when you die. You understand? Like you have to, if your child is too young for you to install jewels in, then you have to leave it to the people that you leave behind to tell your child what type of man you were, what you didn't tolerate, what you did do. You understand? Like you care about what people think. You understand? All right, go ahead, sir.
And the day of death than the day of one's birth.
You understand? Your day of death, you understand, is better than your day of birth. You understand? Like if you gotta understand, like think about like Christ. You understand? Or like we pay more attention to his life, everything he's done. You understand? Everything you've done on life. I mean, while you were alive, is way better than the day that you were an infant coming out of your mother's womb. You understand? What you do in life is way better than your day, your birthday, your death. Everything you've done up to your death is way more important. You gotta understand, like, you know what I mean? Like people want to be like worshiped on their birthday. No one wants to admit that. No one wants to say that. And I don't want to be worshipped. You understand? Like, I don't want to. And everybody think about you know what I mean, the I guess the most literal way of thinking of being worshipped. They think about you being on the ground, on your knees. You understand? And bowing to them. Nah, people just don't understand. They want to be worshipped. They want you to put aside your life to make sure that their life is good. They want you to make sure that everything that they want is done. Make sure it's done, especially women. If anything, a woman in her birthday, man, that's like a woman in her birthday is damn near equivalent to white privilege. You understand? Like how white people feel like there's things that they can do, they know they can do because they're white. That's how a woman feel about her birthday. She feel like there's things I know I can get away with. You understand? My mother used to tell me, like, with my son, she used to tell me, you know what I'm saying, when he act up, she said, you know what I mean, if he act up on his birthday, she said, don't beat him, don't hit him. It's his day. You understand? Don't do that. You know what I mean? Wait. Like we give our family, and of course, you know, me not knowing no better. You right. You know what I mean? Wait until like that next day, well, I'm gonna tear into you. I promise you better not keep the same attitude going into the next day. That's how we taught, that's how we brought up. They believe that you're a God, you're untouchable on your birthday. You understand? But you just gotta really realize like one of the things to understand is like when your birthday, when you want to be worshipped, when you want to be celebrated so much, one of the things you gotta understand and think about like what have you done? What have you done on earth since you've been born? What makes you worthy of praise or worthy of a day set aside? This, you know what I mean, for us to stop our lives to really participate in your birth. Not the nice things that you've done. We all done nice things. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what have you done to build a nation? You understand? When have you put your life on the line to build a nation? You understand? And of course, not for those that you love. We're talking about for people. You know what I'm saying? Like we should all care enough about each other. You understand? What have you done for a people? You understand? Because so let me get I want to break it to one of the first birthdays that's documented in the Bible. You understand? We're gonna go to this is Genesis 40 and 20. I just want to break down it so we can see, all right, when were birthdays actually celebrated in the Bible? You understand? Let's try to give you a little more clarity on the situation. You know what I mean? On this subject. You understand? You got that?
Good. Genesis 40 and verse 20. Mm-hmm. And it came to pass the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday.
Okay, now this is the first time you hear the actual words birthday. You understand? In the scripture. You understand? So what's that?
Yeah. That he made a feast unto all his servants, and he lifted up the head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants.
It's pretty much this a birthday is a celebration. You understand? His birthday, he got all this his people there. You understand? Like that is he got everybody waiting to serve, to make sure everything's good. You understand? Like this is a birthday celebration. You understand? This is him giving acknowledgement to his birthday. You understand? And a little bit more, we get into actual. Matter of fact, let's get to because it's only twice. You understand? If you could, sir, let me get Matthew 14:6. Just want to bring out to this is just to give you clarity because I know people might get on they do their Googles and they might be like, you know what I mean, the birthday is in the Bible. You know, nobody cares. They just want to see that it is in the Bible. Like, you're telling us not to celebrate these things. First off, I'm not telling you anything. You understand? Or I'm telling you what the Bible says. You understand? Go ahead, so you got something to say?
Sure. It is in the Bible, but apparently and obviously it is a heathenistic holiday, which has nothing to do with Israel, but it is a holiday that was adhered to by Pharaoh, who was an Egyptian and a heathen. And not only is he an Egyptian, he's the one that abused and subjugated Israel,
right,
which is blacks and Hispanics today. And just as we celebrate our oppressors 4th of July, we were celebrating our oppressors' birthdays back then. You know, that's real heavy. This is a heavy scripture right here, which is telling you that, you know what, and you know how white folks today play us against each other with colorism and the old man against the young man and the woman against the man. Pharaoh right here is uplifting certain people, his baker, you understand? he has house Negroes. And then of course, the field Negroes are out there building the temples and the pyramids, getting their backs broke all goddamn day, while he got the house Negroes up in here that he treats a little bit better. And he gives them a token or trinket so that they then think he's such a wonderful person when they're in subjugation, just like the Negroes in the field. This is how they play us against each other and get us to have enmity and strife against each other. And it starts and is directly related to the holidays of these other nations of people. But go ahead, keep dropping it. Keep dropping it.
That's very heavy, sir.
When you want Matthew what?
It's 14:6. That's definitely like an excellent way. Like when you try to get into the whole that birthday, that time that he was actually celebrating. That's real heavy, sir. Matthew 14:6. Good.
I got it. Matthew 14 and verse 6.
Come on.
But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter.
You go ahead, sir. You go ahead.
I'll read it over. But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodotus danced before them.
You understand? Now, this was Herodotus. That was his niece. That was his friend's wife, right? I think that's how it breaks down. Right? That's his friend's wife. Pretty much, she dancing in front of him. You understand? Like I guess for the most part, she twerking in front of him. You know, she's giving it up in front of him, and this is. Let me see. Let me try to get there. What she says. A lot. I know I think that's a friend of his, or that's his brother. That's his brother's wife. Okay. But in fact, if you could,
this was a woman he loved. That's all. Move on.
Come on. But this is it's one of the times that it's something pretty much horrendous happened. This is when she asked for John the Baptist's head. You understand? This is during a birthday celebration. She was dancing on them, just like when we had birthdays. We want to go hit the club. You understand? We go hit the strip club, go there, we get a woman dancing on us. You know what I'm saying? We drunk. We pretty much take in all types of wholeness and unlawfulness. You know what I'm saying?
He wanted her.
Come on. They pretty much, she wanted him, he wanted her. You understand? One of the things, like it breaks down to that. And these two situations were both heathens. You understand that we decided to take on the custom of heathens. Now we'll definitely get into it, but you just got to understand that when you go through these scriptures, you'll understand that these are not things that we're supposed to participate in. And one of the crazy things is because when I first came into the truth, I came up under the not even more so under one of the brothers from the candy cans. You understand? I was brought into the truth by them, and they celebrate birthdays under the Comforter, Tazadaki. They celebrate birthdays. And I remember calling up one time because I had a brother. I never even made it. I couldn't go in the church. You understand? But I had a phone number with brother. They asked me if I've seen any other Hebrew Israelite groups. So yeah, I seen pretty much the brothers downtown, Isupk. They said, no, you can't come in. So, but anyway, I had a brother I was in communication with. So I asked him because I was trying to tell my family, like, I don't think we should do holidays. That's like pagan rituals. And he was like, nah, I don't believe that. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call the brother on do that. That's how I just called the brother from New York. call him up, he hit you with the scripture about what's that? When Isaac was weaned off of the milk, he was able to eat meat. He broke that scripture down, gave me a bunch of. He pretty much gave me a Sunday service. He said, you know what I mean? He broke down that and then told me about how that's a celebration. That's a birthday celebration. You understand? I'm still questioning him like crazy. Like, I just don't get it. I read it. He's like, why you keep on questioning him? He just said it. I'm like, it don't feel right. You understand? These are the things, though. But other Hebrew Israelite groups, they don't have the truth. You understand? And I told the brother when I first came in Isupk, I said, you know what I mean, we not supposed to be birthdays. And of course, him indulged in the scriptures more. He didn't want to accept the fact that we're not supposed to. He hit me with one of the scriptures that say, where there's no law, there's no sin. There's no transgression, there's no sin. You understand? Not fully understand that. He at that point, I realized like that, you know, you truly are brainwashed by Tyler Doctor, because for you to really have that understanding, like not even that understanding, for you to really ride for this man, ride for his way of thinking, his truth, and think that because he told y'all not to, that you could celebrate birthdays, that it's acceptable. It's actually okay. You understand? With that same scripture that just didn't break down to make any sense. But of course, me being a young man, just understand who I am, doing hella research, and things just didn't match up. Isupk is the only place where it matched up. You understand? That's the only place where I got true understanding of things. You understand? What I didn't understand, I was able to call up. I got clarity on. You understand? I'm actually able to come to classes and get clarity on. You understand? We're gonna get into one of the most. This is actually one of the scriptures that actually helps you out and gives clarity. So just because the Bible doesn't say specifically we cannot do a certain thing, when it's broken down for you to get an understanding, then you'll have that understanding. You understand? We'll break out. This is Jeremiah chapter 10. You understand? Verse 1. This is Jeremiah telling us pretty much like what I'm doing right here, right now. This is Jeremiah telling us what the Most High says. You understand? It's not Jeremiah's words. You understand? This is what he's telling us that the Most High wants us to do. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. You understand that? This is only to us. You understand? It's not to the world. You understand? Like, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. You gotta understand that this is the Most High pretty much telling us, look, there's things that these people can do out here, that these heathens can do, that they can participate in, that you might find you might think that, wow, that's amazing. All right, that's kind of fun. But one thing you got to definitely understand that this is not for us. You understand? Verse 2, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. You understand? This is pretty much him explaining what the Most High is saying to us. You understand? Don't participate in what the heathens are doing. You understand? Come on, talk. Don't participate. Don't worry about what the heathens are doing. You understand? Your mother tell you, you understand, you can go outside, but you can't play with them little niggas up the street. You understand? You gotta understand. It don't matter how much fun they look like they having. If you can't play with them, you can't play with them. You can't stay out after 9 o'clock when you a child. But you can go ahead, you know what I mean? But you can go outside. You can go outside, but you got a time that you must come in the house. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Shalom, sister. Shalom, little brother.
What's going on, Chief? How you doing,
What's going on, man?
How you doing, Chief? That's my youngest, man.
That's your son?
Yes, that's my youngest.
What's up, soldier? How you feeling, man? That's what's up, brother. What's going on, brother? Man, that's beautiful, man.
Yes, sir.
We breaking down today,
Go ahead, Bob.
birthdays. You understand?
Oh, no, you know it, man.
Yeah. We're gonna try to I'm trying to give some clarity and some understanding. So you know what I mean. I know it's one of the hard things for people to pretty much want to deal with. You understand? It definitely. You got something?
Man, yes, sir, because we grew up doing it our whole life.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
So in realizing it becomes the truth, that's something you're not supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
And it's clearly dictated in truth, straight like that.
Exactly. And I just broke down one of the scriptures that let us know. Let me break it down again.
Yes.
Right, this is Jeremiah 10, chapter 10, verse 1. This is Jeremiah letting us know what the Most High is letting us know. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Yeah, go ahead, sir. You could.
10 and 1, sir.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Give me a second, sir, please.
Nothing but it's good.
Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Now you gotta understand, this is the Lord. This is Him speaking to us. Now, this is Jeremiah speaking. They say the same way that I'm speaking to y'all. This is Jeremiah was speaking, but this is not his words. You understand? He's speaking from the Bible. This is Jeremiah explaining us. Listen, telling us, like, listen, house of Israel, only us, not everybody else. This is him saying, speaking to the house of Israel. You understand? Whatever it says.
Jeremiah 10 and 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Hold on. Now that right there is that's an important verse right there. Thus says the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. That right there cuts a lot of things that people feel like that we can do, that's acceptable for us to do. You understand? That he's telling us right there, don't learn the ways of the heathens. You understand? Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Go ahead.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
You understand? Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. You understand? One of the signs of heaven is that is associated with astrology. You understand? You understand? Like that's one of the things that the reason why they are birthdays. You understand? Like that's a reason like that process of keeping time is a heathen custom. You know what I mean? That whole way of looking at time and dates and months and everything. You understand? It said, you know what I mean? This is Jeremiah explaining this. Do not learn the ways of the heathen. Like that's a very important scripture for us to have, for us to understand. Like we gotta understand there's plenty of things in this world that we should and we shouldn't do. But one of the most important things for us to understand is like the Most High said, do not learn the ways of these heathens. Like these heathens always wanna pretty much get a understand. They want to be like God. They want to be able to explain and break down things. Like, you know what I mean? Like explain like the moon is this far away from the earth. You understand? The stars is right here. They bars of gas. Like they want to break this down and be able to explain it. You understand? But we should not be dismayed at the signs of heaven. You got something up?
No. On a side note, sir, to point out that heathens is anybody that's not of the things behind their head. So the heathen is any other nation. Period.
Right. I'm glad you said that. That's a real good point. You understand? Like we definitely that's an excellent point because that's definitely something that we need to understand. Like a lot of us don't know what a heathen is. You understand? A heathen is anybody outside of the Bible's 12 tribes. You understand? If you're not a part of, just like Jeremiah just said, listen, O house of Israel. If you're not a part of that house of Israel, then you are a heathen. You understand? A lot of people think about a heathen. You think about people like Samson and something. You know what I mean? Go ahead. That's what I'm getting to. That's what it is. That's Samson, son, right?
I don't know. I just can't understand. Anybody, heathen?
Yeah.
Anybody that should think they ain't right.
Exactly.
No, it means
you just saying a man of God. for the most part. If you don't follow the book, then you're a heathen. You're not right. You understand? That's how we've been brought up to think that anybody. I remember Nelly had a song. I forgot the song it was. I was like maybe 18 or something. He said, you know what I mean? Something. Me and the rest of my heathens, something like that. He broke it down. I thought it was cool. I'm like, that's what's up. Like, yeah, I want to call my homeboys heathens. You know what I mean? It sounded like you against the old ladies that wear the big hat. You understand? But you still okay. You still gonna make it. You understand?
Getting hot in here.
Right, getting hot in here. That's what it was. It's getting hot in here. You understand? Like, yeah, like we just gotta understand what a heathen is. A heathen is no more than another nation. That's just the other nations of people. You understand? If you could, let me get Ecclesiasticus 10 and 7. You understand? And this right here, this is. I want to get into some of the things, some of the ways that we feel about birthday. Like when it's time for your birthday, how is that you feel? You guys, you need something? Okay.
Yeah, he's on the phone.
Oh, yeah, you can.
10 and 7.
Come on, 10 and 7.
And the pocket, right?
Come. Yeah, the pocket.
Yeah, I got you.
Wow.
Is that how you ready?
You go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus, for those in the pocket for Ecclesiasticus 10 and 7.
Uh-huh.
Pride is hateful before God and man.
You understand that this right here, this is pride. This is I'm speaking on pride. You understand that? And you gotta think about it. What's one of the things that you feel on your birthday? You understand? Like when it's a celebration, what is one of the things you feel? Go ahead.
Master, you're important that day. That's your pride. You feel pride. You're important that day.
Exactly.
Your day, out of the billions of people that are born, your day, that day is special. That's pride. Meaningful pride, sir.
Exactly. And it's one of the things is like you broke out in Ecclesiastes 7 and 1, pretty much saying that your day of death is better than your day of birth. You understand? Like you have to understand that you have to think on the thought, on the process, just thinking, what have you done for the world? What have you done that makes your day, you know what I mean, such a celebration that we have to stop, that the world got to stop. You understand? And one of the hardest thing is, like, it's easier for a brother to understand that, you know what I mean, we're not doing birthdays no more, but a sister, you understand, it's hard. You understand? It's one of those things that a woman feels it's hard because a woman is very prideful on her birthday. A woman feels like there's things that I won't allow you to be able to do on my birthday. A woman, if it was up to a woman, a man wouldn't go to work on his birthday. He wouldn't do anything but worship her on that day. You understand? Like,
I'm not that.
You got that bad? You close though. Like that bad thing right here, you like right there, right?
Say it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right. Go ahead.
Matt, will you say it again?
I say I'm going to the church though. It's not going to the church.
So you going on the church?
I got to change now. I got to change.
Yeah. I mean, hope the thing is like every time we all come into the church, we still do things that we really shouldn't do.
Okay, it's a lot. Matt.
Go ahead. Yeah, just make sure you just raise your hand.
Yes, sir.
You good though.
It's a lot, man. I didn't mean to disrespect, but we all did, been in that. I done celebrated my birthday numerous times before I came to the church. You know what I mean? But once you realize, who am I?
Yeah.
When they celebrate our king's birthday.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't celebrate ours.
You got something more, bro?
I used to celebrate.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and see, and once you get that understanding, somebody goes, bro. Once you get that understanding, then that's when and not even just what we did outside of understanding the truth. It's what the things that we do while we understand who we are. And because it's just things that we do that we just can't, some things are harder for us to let go. And we just have to we have to be able to actually love God, fear God enough. Like everybody says they love God. You understand? Like you know what I mean? Christians say, I love God. You don't love God? You know what I mean? I love God. But the thing is, your love is not those words. Your love is those actions. What you doing? Like, you know what I mean? What you doing for God? It ain't, you know what I mean? I can tell people all day that I love them. It means nothing. You understand? Me showing my love is what actually shows. That's that love right there. Even hate. You can't just say it yeah. We can't just tell. We can't even just tell hate. Yeah, and hate is something that is shown, just like love is. You understand? Let me get matter of fact, can we finish out Ecclesiastes 10:7? Did you finish that out?
Ecclesiastes 10:7.
Uh-huh.
Pride is hateful before God and man.
Right.
And by both that one committeth iniquity.
You understand? Now this is hated by both God and man. Once you take part in these things, you understand that there's some iniquity going to take place. You understand? Like there will be things that you're going to be doing that you shouldn't be doing. Like you're going to commit some type of iniquity when you have a high level of pride. You understand? Because of course, when you got pride, there's things that you won't allow happen. You cannot accept the fact that things are happening to you. You won't accept that somebody didn't get the right birthday cake. You understand? That you know, babe, that you didn't get the right dress, the right sweatsuit. You understand? You gonna be pissed off. This is what you got on my birthday. You understand? Me, one of the most important people in the world. I just came home. I can't get what I need. You understand? Well, you guys found out?
Real quick, sir.
Go ahead.
Some of the biggest birthdays be from drug dealers. You see on the flyers that be giving out, drug dealers, pimps, like drug dealers. But then we have the biggest birthdays out there, sir.
Yeah.
Be the ones doing the most wicked stuff in the world.
Because those are the people that have the most fun. You know what I mean? We look up to them, and if we want to have that life, but they're the ones that have the most fun. You understand? Because they don't have a kid. They don't have the law. They have the laws, but they don't care about having the laws. You understand? Let me get drop that down to verse 12 for me.
Yes, sir. Ecclesiastes 10 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of pride is when one departed from God.
You understand? Now, you understand. We all understand what we should and what we shouldn't do. But nobody cares for so much. You understand? That's the beginning of you departing from God. When you know exactly what it is that you should be doing, but you decide that, you know what I mean, it's my birthday. Really? I'm supposed to stop it? You understand? You got to understand it. You understand? Like that right there is your departure from God. So we got more on that, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me get that.
And his heart is turned away from his maker.
You understand? It's turned away from your maker. Because your pride, because of how much pride you got. You understand? Like you are turned away from everything that you know is wrong. You understand? And everything that you know is right. Because you wanna live the way that you wanna live your life the way that like so it's gonna be fun. Because you only get one life. You understand? You know what they say, you only get one life.
Yes,
so it's like, you know, I'm a party, I'm gonna do it up. I'm gonna do it hard. You understand? Let me get go ahead. You got something, bro?
So I was saying that's why, if I may, that's why the world so effed up how it is. Everybody doing that.
Everybody's doing that.
Instead of doing what the Most High wants, everybody doing that.
Nobody cares what the Most High wants. Everybody just wants to be able to have that. Everybody wants to just say that I love God. That's all. Everybody say I fear God. You know what I mean? One of a rapper that, you know what I mean, one of the dudes that when I was in the world, I looked up to like, man, this that dude, Jesus. He quick to say, I'm a God-fearing man. It does nothing that shows that he's a God-fearing man. You understand? The ice cream man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, little bro. You got something?
I was going to say that some people say that cats and dogs have 7 to 9 lives.
Yeah.
Don't.
No. You good. This way you gonna ask all your questions at, look, bro. You definitely can get that out.
Next question. Please.
That you want to know if they actually do have.
No.
Are you just saying like?
I already know they don't. I was just saying some people say that.
Oh, right. Well, animals like.
So you know it's a lie, right? You know it's a lie, right? Just like Christianity is a lie. It's like they say that snakes can talk, that there's dragons in the world, and that God loves everybody. That's a lie. And that's a very good question, young man. You can see a lie from the truth. That's good. You're a good young man. And you know what? You keep that thorough line of thought where you understand a lie from the truth. Of course, animals don't have 9 lives. That's a lie that people tell, right? All right? So that's how you see things. You see the truth and you see reality and the way things are. Don't let nobody tell you a lie about somebody living 9 lives or all of this type of crazy. You understand? All right.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's definitely an a beautiful question, brother. But yeah, as long as you get that understanding that no, they don't have it. What do you got? Let me get Proverbs 6 and 16.
Sir?
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16.
Yeah. Six and 16, sir.
Come on. That's a lot. Come on. You got it.
6 and 16, yeah. Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate.
You understand? This right here is the 6 things that the Lord hates. You understand? Go ahead.
Yea, 7 are an abomination to him.
You understand? You gotta understand what is an abomination. Anybody know what an abomination is when it comes to the Bible? You understand?
You want to read it or just say it?
Hey, you got your dictionary? Go ahead. Hold 1 second. You got a little brother? You know what the abomination is?
No, I was like thinking of something.
What? You want to bring it up? Or you? Good? You remember it. Go ahead and bring it up. You got it? You got to look for it, you know what I mean? Don't worry about it. You know, it's Proverbs 6, verse 6, and well, you can go with 6 and 16. No matter of fact, you did 16. Go ahead, 17. All right, but hold up, let me bring it in.
Proverbs 6 and 17.
It's a lot. We just understand like this. These are things that the Most High look at as an abomination, or things that the Most High hate. You understand? These are things that He hates. There's transgressions of the law, and then there are also things that the Most High hates. Like He hates these things. You understand? These are things that He look at as disgusting. You understand? Go ahead.
Proverbs 6 and 17. A proud look.
You understand? A proud look. You just got that look like, yeah. You understand? I'm the man. You understand? Like you the truth. You understand? You got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you walking up in the spot. You know what I mean? Where they at though? You understand? This is my birthday. You know, where the cake? Where the shots at? Who buying me shots? Who got me? You understand? That proud look. Go ahead.
A lying tongue.
A lying tongue. When your birthday, you lying the most. Yeah, man, this is my year. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm invested in real estate. You understand? I'm about to buy this car. Everything is straight. I'm about to a bunch of things that you want to do, but the things that you are even in the process of doing. You understand? You lying on your friends. You're not, you know what I mean? Like you telling people the thing, people all this way and that way is a party, so you all in your feelings, so you just going off. Go ahead.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
You don't know what that is. You know what I mean? You might not even if you aren't the person that does the killing, you understand? Your words are that killer. You understand? You might destroy your person. You understand? You might got certain people that come out to your parties, or you know what I mean. Your words could destroy them. You can set up, you know what I mean, a beef between whoever. Like you're going to do things. You understand? You got what we said. All right, go ahead. Go ahead to 8 cents.
Yes, sir. And heart that devises wicked imagination.
You understand? Like you're a heart that devises wicked imaginations. This is you pretty much. You going to do. Your mind is going to create the most evilest things. Like you're going to decide like there's things that you know shouldn't be done, but you're going to put things together in your head because you want to have the best day ever. You understand? So you're going to. This is one of those scriptures that let you know like your mind is evil and wicked, and you're going to. There's things you're going to do. You're going to decide like, all right, you know what? We're gonna get these strippers. You understand? We're gonna get in this club. You understand? We're gonna get these chicks. I'm gonna call them up. We're gonna get this weed. We're gonna get this drink. You understand? We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna do it up. We ain't gonna stop until the sun come up. You understand? These are the things like this. That's that wickedness. That's your imagination. You understand? You devised in your wicked imagination. Go ahead up.
Sir, what I was about to say,
no, go ahead. Go what you about to say?
The heart and the mind is wicked above all things. That's
Yeah.
More than anything.
Definitely, yeah. Your heart, yeah, I mean, like people love to say, you know what I mean, God know my heart. You understand? It's the most, God said, your heart, who can
Don't we, sir? I said, don't we, sir?
Yeah, we definitely do. Go ahead,
yes, sir.
Go ahead with that.
Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
You understand? You quick. You can't wait to go ahead and do some mischievous things. You understand? You can't wait. You in your mind, you can't wait to get to running and hitting, doing some things that you know you shouldn't be done. You shouldn't be doing. You understand? Your feet are swift in running to mischief. You understand? Like you can't wait to do these things. You can't. Your mind, your imagination has brought up these things so much. You getting it set up the day before your birthday, a week before your birthday. Yo, you on the phone calling everybody. So, hey, sweetie, look, check this out. My birthday next week. You know, right? Can I, you know what I mean? Can I make these? Can you do this? Can you call your homegirl up? Can you make it happen? Can you get some green for me? You understand? Can you get the pills for me? Can you make all that happen? You understand? Wickedness. You understand? You cannot wait. You can't wait to hurry to do these things. Go ahead.
Sir?
No, go ahead.
Yes, sir. A false witness that speaks lies.
You understand? Everybody's gonna be lying. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be against your homegirls. You understand? You're gonna be against everybody, everything. You understand? You know she got that dress from the flea market. You're gonna come in here with the same dress I got on. Really? She gonna do that? You understand? You gonna hate all types of hate. You understand? You just gonna devise all types of wickedness in your head, and it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out your mouth. You understand? Go ahead.
And he that soweth discord among brethren.
You understand? And we gonna pretty much get together, and we gonna come against one brother. You understand? We gonna talk dirty about him. You understand? Just because if we feel like what are you doing here? You used to talk to my girl back in the day. You understand? Like he you know what I mean? Like who invited him? How he get here? You understand? In a club, a whole spot. You just upset. Go ahead, you got something?
This is
right.
It's funny that you say that. So I had my last birthday last year, and they gave me, you know how they did. The girls come with little sparklers. Why it burned the little thing at the top and hit the floor. I was this close. I said, "Oh, I thought you trying to take my shoes away." But that was a warning, you know, because it just came straight down, a ball of fire. Like literally, yes. And yes, I got a picture. I mean, you might can't look at it because birthday, but
Right.
and my best friend kept saying, "Oh, you want this place to be lit?" She putting stuff in the distance, like, "Girl, I want nothing to be lit." And that thing said, "Shit."
Y'all got it lit for real, huh?
And look, it's the same thing as brothers blowing their fingers off at the 4th of July.
Right.
It's like we'll put ourselves in danger to celebrate the holidays of these heathens when we get nothing out of it. Like white folks celebrate their glory. You understand? Patriots Day, the 4th of July is all the glory of the white man's conquering of North America, which he calls manifest destiny. Like the white man says that it was ordained by God that he murdered 70 million North American Indians, that he murdered 99 million black slaves. It was all a part of his destiny to civilize North America. That's manifest destiny. You hear Donald Trump talk about it. You hear other presidents talk about it. You hear a lot of different politicians in America talk about it. This is the way that the white man explains away his genocide. And look, whenever we go into his holidays and deal with his birthdays, his 4th of July, his Christmas, his Patriots Day, his, give me some others. Memorial Day, good, that's a good. His Memorial Day, his Thanksgiving, all of this is about murder and subjugation.
Right.
It speaks of his power. When we out there during the 4th of July, we cooking out and all of this garbage, man, we're celebrating the power and subjugation of white America over us.
That's right.
Over us. We don't understand that we're further inducing our position as a slave. What happens when we stop voting?
Right.
What happens when we stop dealing in their holidays? They're gonna panic. They're gonna say, "Oh God damn,
Right.
they ain't brainwashed no more. Something's not right." They're gonna panic and get scared as hell. Jump in there, pick up trucks, and start murdering. That's exactly what they gonna do, man. Because look, you can't even work. You cannot even work if you don't stand for the white man's flag.
Right.
Colin Kaepernick can't work. He can't work. He can't make money. He can't support his family because he will not stand for oppression. How can this be freedom if we don't do what the hell you say, you hurt us? How is that freedom? It's not freedom. So something is wrong in this reality. That's what we need to open our goddamn eyes to, man. And look, celebrating any of this devil's holiday is subjugating ourselves and leaving our sons and our daughters to die in the goddamn streets, man. Because we keep celebrating this garbage. Look, we already know for a fact, and it can only be the government that's pushing tons of dope in black community. It can only be. Look, fentanyl is made in a lab. You can't get around that. Black people don't have the wherewithal, the warehousing, the transportation industries to be able to manufacture and push that type and that large quantity of dope. We just don't have it. It's impossible. It's unreal. So what we got to understand is that, look, this is a people that's vexing us, that's outside of ourselves. So now we got to make the decision. Do we sit here and continue to deal with their abominations and take the oppression that they're giving us? Because this is the white man's stance. You take the oppression that I'm giving you, or I'm gonna give you more. You say Black lives matter, I'm gonna say blue lives and white lives matter. You come to me and say, you march and say, stop brutalizing and murder me, I'm gonna murder you more. That's his stance against anything that we do. He wants us to celebrate his holidays to know that we are a subservient slave. So we keep doing it to make him happy. You understand? To eat. When we could depend on ourselves to eat. We don't have to depend on this bastard to eat. But whenever we serve and deal in any part of white people's culture or society, we subjugate ourselves, we push ourselves back even further. And look, we're going right towards slavery. That's what the hell we doing, man. And Salakia for taking up your time, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep on riding, brother.
And actually what you said is so heavy because you say we brought up into the tradition of actually celebrating these man-made holidays. Those traditions are false. You know what I mean? It's nothing but a bunch of either false gods or just false hope or just unrealness. You understand? And one of that, matter of fact, let me get Numbers 23 and 23. You understand? Because we feel like one of the things that people do during your birthdays is what we do. And some people might feel like, you know, I get too old for this. I ain't doing that. Some people want to have fun and they want to party. But everybody want to blow it. They want to get the cake and blow the candles out. You understand? Everybody want to do that. You want to, you know what I mean? You want to, what you do when you blow the candles out? You understand? Make a wish. You understand? Like, wishes is not for us. You understand? We don't need to make wishes. You understand? Wishes is for people that don't have a God. You understand? You got that?
Yes, sir. You said 23
and 23.
That's a beautiful one, sir. Now, Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
Come on now. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob. You understand? There is no enchantment against us. There's no special witch powers or any of that that's going to come against it. There's no powers that's going to make you, except for drugs. If you want to, you know what I mean? We got wishes that deal with drugs, you understand? But there's no power. No one's going to put a spell on you. There's no ghost or anything that's going to have you feeling like, you know what I mean? I gotta blow these wishes out. You know what I'm saying? Or something evil is going to happen. You understand? Good.
Neither is there any divination against Israel.
You understand? These things are not going to happen. Like, the Most High is not going to let these things happen. And you know what I mean? But actually, you know what I mean? These things are not real. You understand? People believe these things just because of what we've been brought up, the tradition that we've been brought up to believe. That, you know what I mean? And of course, just like every holiday and everything else, we think that we don't understand what we're doing. We just take it for face value and be like, okay, these are the things that's happening. I mean, these are things that we do just because we do it. Not understanding that there is power behind these things that false gods feed off. You understand? Go with that. You got something?
Okay, just make a point, sir.
Yeah, you do it.
Once again, this was brought out years ago. I think it was General Football. Somebody brought the same point out, right? And a brother that brought out like, yo, somebody say something like, I'm gonna put a spell on you. Shut up about that. Nah, don't worry about that. But watch your drink. Somebody try to put something in your drink.
Right.
Sideways, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The spell of the channels ain't got no power. But watch the drinks.
Right.
Watch the stuff that might put in your drink or your, food, whatever that have you off.
Yeah, that's the only man that can have. That's the only man that can have.
Yeah, exactly.
They can poison you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't getting, there's no power going to be.
Other than that, just watch the George Brown of these other nations or other camps or whatever.
I'm gonna break this out. You can hold the scripture for a second. I want to get into a little bit of the origins of birthdays. You understand? This is it's pretty much the Greeks. This is the Greeks most likely took the idea of birthday celebration from the Egyptians. So just like the celebration of the pharaohs as gods. You understand? And one of the things you gotta understand, a lot of times, even in the scriptures. Now these scriptures, when they talk about the pharaoh, with the pharaoh and the pharaoh actually celebrating their birthday, it might even be their birthday that they're celebrating. I'm gonna get into it. The Greeks were celebrating their gods and goddesses. Ancient Romans were the first to celebrate birthdays for the common man. You understand? Like there was a time when you weren't even, if you didn't have money, you understand, you couldn't celebrate your birthday. You understand? Like if you weren't somebody of high standards in the town or the city or whatever, you couldn't celebrate your birthday if you didn't have that money. Birthday first started from a form of protection. It is assumed that the Greeks adopted the Egyptian tradition of celebrating the birth of a god. They, like many other pagan cultures, thought the days of major change, such as these birthdays, welcome evil spirits. You understand? That's one of the reasons why people do the birthday wishes. You understand? Like people, it's the ward off evil. You understand? Let me make sure. Let's see. Okay, birthdays first started as a form of protection. It is assumed that the Greeks adopted the Egyptian tradition of celebrating the birth of a god. They like more. Okay, all right. Like a lot of like gods celebrated the birth of. They celebrate them being pretty much gods. They celebrate like their day of becoming higher power. Like when they got higher power, you understand? And we got to understand that we aren't supposed to take part and participate in a bunch of most of this, the birthdays and everything is astrology for the most part. And we're not supposed to take part in astrology. You understand? And everything, and when you think about astrology, you gotta think about the days of the week. You understand? You gotta think of the days of the week, the month, all that come from like Greek gods. It used to be 10 months. Then you know what I mean. Then, it used to be a 10-month year, and then there were days every month added, and then it became 12 months. You understand? The days were named after gods. You got Monday, matter of fact, let me break that up. You got Sunday, of course, the first day of the week. Sun, that's the honor of the sun. That's the sun god. You understand? That's why it's called sun god. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sun like the sun.
Yeah, the sun. Yeah, exactly. Like the sun. The hot sun. You understand? Monday, you know, I mean, that was the first day because, of course, you know what I mean. They feel like you need the sun. That's you know what I mean. That's like you wake up, you see. That's the first thing you see. That's the beginning of the day. You understand? Then Monday, of course, it's the honor of the moon. You understand? Like because, of course, people honor. They worship the sun. They worship the moon. They worship everything but, you know what I mean, the creator of the sun and the moon. You understand? Tuesday, and then after that, then it gets into they naming these days after like planets and gods, which of course is named after the gods. You understand? We got Tuesday, the planet. This is the honor of the god Mars. You understand? The Saxons named this day after their god, and his name is Twig. Called it. It comes from the name with the long the name pretty much is Twig is Twice, which is, and I might be butchering that name, but it's TIW. You understand? That's like come from one of the Greek gods, one of their gods. That's not the god of war, but yeah, that's the god of Mars. You understand? We get into Wednesday, comes from Woden's Day. You understand? That like Woden, anybody seen any or know anything about any Greek gods or what is it? Marvel. They got what's that? Thor's father name is Woden. You understand? Like he's a god. You know what I mean? That's the god of Wednesday. That's where Wednesday actually came from. Like he's the god of Wednesday, and it actually represents the planet Mercury. You understand? And then you get to Thursday. That comes, you know what I mean? That represents the planet Jupiter. And of course, that day came from is the honor of the Teutonic god, which of course is Thor. You understand? These are their gods once again. This is Thor. So you got, you know what I mean? When it gets up to Thursday, that's his day. That's Thor's day. You understand? Thursday. Then when you get to Friday, this was the honor of Woden's wife. Her name was is either Fred or is Freya. You understand? It's two different names. It's pretty much some conflict in between the names. It's either Freya or Freed or Freeda. I mean Freya or Fred. Frega also. But this is she's the honor, and she's of course Venus. She represents Venus, and she's the goddess of Friday. You got something?
What's her name again?
It's Frigg. It's Frigg. Or you can look up Freya. It's Freia. And she represents the planet. That's the planet Venus. And when you get into Saturday, of course, that's a little easier. That represents the planet Saturn. Understand? That's the Roman god for Saturn. I mean, of course, one of their gods. So these right here, even when you're dealing with the days of the week that the Most High, that the white man has decided to name, these days are actually just a bunch of Roman, just philosophy, traditional, just garbage. You understand? And like really, when you come to the scripture, the only day that the Most High even gave a name was the Sabbath. And it's the only day that he actually said this is the Sabbath day. You understand? That's the only time he put a name in front of day. You understand? That's what we gotta understand. Anything other than that, we're dealing with some type of Roman, Christian, just a bunch of garbage. You understand? You got something, bro?
Yes, sir. You said Roman, Christian, Buddhist, Judaism. I'm just saying like Judaism, name another one, Islamic. All that BS time to itself. It's basically Christian, but all them different so-called religions is, like I said, Roman, Christian, Judaism, Buddhism, Hinduism.
Right.
They all tie into that Christianity.
Yeah, it all ties into that. Let me get Luke 3:23.
3:23, sir.
Come on.
I got it. Whenever you're ready, sir.
Go ahead, you good.
Luke 3:23. And Jesus himself began to be about 30 years of age.
Now right here, this is speaking on Yahushua's birth. His age. Say it again. Start from the top.
Luke 3:23.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus himself began to be about 30 years of age.
You understand? Begin to be about. You understand? This right here. Now we of course we know our age. We understood, how old we were. But it wasn't a thing where we had to. Nobody like this right here. This what white people can't see. What I'm saying? Like they wanna be able to put a date and a time on everything. You understand? That's their culture. They actually want to have a date and a time to everything. You understand? This says he was about You understand? You know what I mean? It's not even an accurate amount, an accurate time. Like we weren't that's not our culture to be so worried about a date or worry about your exact date or time. We definitely need to know our age, and I'll get into that. But this is one of those things where it wasn't specifically a thing that you needed to know, or because, like I said, when you get into times and all that, that's just something. When you get into days and months, all that is just what was created by the heathens because they needed to know. They wanted to know so bad. They had to create establishment countries that were built upon, you know what I mean? Like they got Babylonians, like the Babylonians, their whole establishment was built on welcoming gods. You understand? Like that, you know what I mean? Like they're a city that was just that they needed to welcome gods, have gods, and make sure that everything was good. Like that's how they lived, by making sure they honored the gods. You understand? We don't honor our God though. You understand? Like our Creator, who speaks against all these things. You understand? Who condemns every belief system that's out here besides, you know what I mean, following the laws. You understand? Go ahead.
Concept. Being as was supposed.
Slide. You got that. Let me get Numbers 8:20.
Concept.
So this one of the scriptures that just lets you know that it was important for us to know our birthday. You understand? Like not our birthday, to know our age. It's a lot. To know our age, it was definitely something that we needed to do. But a birthday celebration or celebrate or having to know your birthday was definitely not one of those things. You understand? You got that?
Yes, sir. Numbers 8:20, sir.
Come on.
Numbers 8:20. And Moses and Aaron and all the congregation unto all the children of Israel did to the Levites according unto all that the Lord commanded Moses concerning the Levites to the children of Israel, until them. 21. And the Levites were purified, and they washed their clothes, and Aaron purified them as an offering before the Lord.
You understand? It's pretty much, this is a ritual, pretty much, you know what I mean? The Levites are the only ones that way in that priesthood, that, you know what I mean? There were certain things that they needed to do, cleanliness that they needed to have, you understand? Like there were things that needed to be done before they can have certain rituals, you understand? Go ahead.
And Aaron made an atonement for them to cleanse them. Numbers 8:22. And after that went the Levites until to do their service in the tabernacle of the congregation before Aaron.
Right.
And before his sons. And the Lord had commanded Moses concerning the Levites, so did they unto them. 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, This is that which belongs unto the Levites, from 20 and 5 years old, from 20 and 5 years old and upward.
Now hold up. Go back a little bit. What did you say? They go ahead. Start on the top of that.
This is Numbers 8:23. And this is that belongeth unto the Levites.
Right.
From 20 and 5 years old.
You understand? And this right here, he's pretty much telling them, like, you know what I mean? That this is they gotta perform these rituals. This is what they have to do. And so that how old they have to be?
From 20 and 5 years old.
25 years old. You understand? 20 and 5 years old. So this is letting you know that it's definitely we knew. And we knew how old we were because there's things that took part and we had to understand how old we were. But we didn't there was no celebrations that took place. You understand? Like if these things were important, then they would have been in pretty much Leviticus. You understand?
Right, sir.
Go ahead.
So as you said, so it's important that they are that old, but it's not like a birthday that when they turn 25, that this is that important. But like once they're old,
Exactly. Yeah. Like it's important that you know how old you are.
But
Because
not
there are
like,
things that need to be done and things that need to stop at a certain point. But for you to sit down and have a celebration, you decide that, hey, it's my birthday today. No, you just, you know what I mean? You're 20, you 21? Okay, all right.
21 years old, yeah,
It's about to stop. You understand? Go ahead.
Constantly, 20 years old to 21 years old, you can buy liquor now in the USA.
Right.
Let's celebrate that. You're 21.
Right.
You're 18, you're legal to, do whatever and leave your house. You're 20, whatever now. Concept, okay.
Let me get, you want to drop that? Let me get, the
Ready
video.
to hold this, let's drop
23. No, go ahead. You done with that. Let me get, Leviticus 23 and, hold on, what do you got? 23 and 1. You understand? Like, these are, you need to understand, like, what the Most High said that we should celebrate. Because if there's anything that we should be celebrating, it's going to be in Leviticus. You understand? These are the high holy days that we should be celebrating. You understand?
Leviticus
23 and 1.
concept. Let me know.
Go ahead.
Concept. Leviticus 23 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
You understand? Once again, speaking only to us. You understand? It's like that other scripture. It's what's that scripture? Jeremiah 10 and 1. Speaking to Latin. No. This one, pretty much just understand that when he's speaking, when the Most High is speaking and giving these rules and wanting us to know to do exactly what it says you need to do, he's letting us know. You know, whatever man he decides to give this message to, for them to be able to give this message to us, he's letting us know. Speak to our people. You understand? O house of Israel, or Israel. You understand? Not everybody. You understand? Not everybody in the world. You understand? This is just for the house of Israel. You understand? Go ahead.
And say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord.
Right? This right here, this is him letting us know that these are the feast days that I want y'all to have. You understand? Go ahead.
Concept. Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
You understand? Holy convocations. You understand? These things are separate from anything else. You understand? Yeah, you can have dinners. You can have your family come over. You understand? You can go to your family house. They decide, hey, we're going to have a card night. You understand? Come on over. You can do those things. There's nothing unlawful about those things. You can go with your mother cooking dinner or whatever. Go ahead over there. Do those things. You understand? But these things right here, these are proclaimed to be a holy convocation. Like these things, this is not going to be like those days those dinners that you had, or that night you decide to go out with your rib, you know what I mean? You go out with your husband. Like these things, these are different from those days. You understand? Go ahead up.
Yes, sir. Even these are my feasts.
Go ahead. These are the Most High's feasts. You understand? These are His feasts. Go ahead.
6 days shall work be done.
6 days. You get 6 days to do everything that you can go out and hustle, grind, do everything that you want to do. You understand? Go ahead.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
You understand? This is the Sabbath. The 7th day is the Sabbath of rest. You understand? Now, of course, we living over here, and this is our punishment. You understand? So we can't. A lot of times we can't keep the Sabbath like how we want to. You understand? Because we got employers that pretty much tell us like, nah, you know what I mean, this is the day you gotta work. You gotta work on Saturday, you gotta, work Friday night, these are things you gotta do. You gotta take care of your family, you gotta take care of yourself, you understand? So you gotta do these things, you know what I'm saying? That's not held against you, you understand? It's only held against, you know what I mean, these heathens of the world that's making you do these things. So even a brother, you work for a black man, you understand? Like they gonna keep you from doing these things. Go ahead.
And holy convocation.
Right, a holy convocation, you understand? That's another one. The Sabbath day, you understand? Holy convocation, you understand? Not like any other day. You understand? Go ahead.
Ye shall do no work therein.
You understand? You should do no work. You understand? That's supposed to be your day to rest. You understand? That's a day. That's a gift. You understand? The Most High gave it up. You understand? You go out and get your money all these days. You understand? You go out and be a slave for all these days. But on this seventh day, you take it easy. You understand? Relax. Take it easy. You understand? You shouldn't have to do anyway. But of course, like I said, we over here in slavery. We in captivity. So a lot of times you gonna still have to get out there and do all that. You understand? So it
is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
You understand? All your dwellings. It's speaking to everybody. Everybody, you understand? When I say everybody, I'm talking about Israel. You understand? These are the days. You know what I mean? These are for all of us. You understand? Go ahead, that.
Yes, sir. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in your life, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
You understand? Matter of fact, you can drop that. Now, and of course, Leviticus is definitely important. It's definitely important for us to understand how holy days and keep up, spend time with some brothers. You know what I mean? Come together because it is a holy convocation. These are not regular days. These are not just a day that you should feel like, you know what? I don't really feel like going because I'm chilling. I'm tired. Like this is a day. This is a holy convocation. This is the day that the Most High gave us. You understand? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. If I may?
Yeah, go ahead.
Leviticus 23rd chapter on down, if you want to check it out. Check with the brother, you know what I'm saying? But it's Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, explaining most of the high holy days that gave you your country. That's all I'm trying to point out, sir.
Yeah. Let me get, what's that? Time 8:24. Let me get instead of what I said. Did I call the scripture sheet? All right. Let me get Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha.
Yes, sir.
Chapter 2, verse 1.
2 and 1, sir.
Done.
No, take your time, sir. I got 2.
You got it.
Yes, sir. 2 and 1, sir.
2 and 1.
Ecclesiasticus 2 and 1, sir. In the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 2 and 1. My son, sir, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
You understand? This right here, this is to let you know, like, because I know it's hard. It's gonna be hard. You know, like we come from a world full of tradition. You understand? Like everything. Like we've been brought up in tradition. That's from a baby. You understand? You've been given birthdays. You've been given Christmas, Thanksgiving, everything. You know what I mean? You've been put on the American suit when it comes to Labor Day or 4th of July or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Valentine's Day, everything. Like you've been brought into these things, but you have to understand that when you decide to come into and serve the Most High, it is going to be hard. You're going to get tempted. You're going to be, there's things that you're going to go through that you just have to understand that, like, this is a part of the process. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? It might stink. You understand? My mother went in on me and my son for not doing Thanksgiving. When we first understood who we were, went in on us. She went in on my son. My son going there, of course, he young. He like, we go over there for, it wasn't on Thanksgiving. It was like a few days after. My family over there, they eating. My son, he come over there. He like, this ain't Thanksgiving food. We can't eat this. She's like, get up out of here with all that. Don't come in here with all that. I'm like, hold on, take it easy. Like, we rolled out. I was like, no, he ain't gonna do that. Like, you know what I mean? Go in on him. You understand? That's the type of, that's how you're gonna be tempted, by your family not being with you. You understand? Your friends not being with you. You understand? You got something to say?
Yeah. I had stopped doing Christmas shopping a long time ago because I had to do some ways I was doing it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of like text time, I let them be responsible. So I was teaching them responsibility. So most I was just giving them $200. Well, no, they had to buy utensils, they had to get their clothes, they had to make socks, they had t-shirts. I was growing them and saying the money is what you need to survive.
Right.
And if you can't survive, you won't be lost.
Right.
And nobody can help you because the church is not ready to take nobody back.
Yeah.
So I always go differently. You didn't celebrate Christmas. I didn't do nothing else, but my parents did stuff from the church and stuff. So I say that way. So technically, I never bought presents. I just waited till next year. Next time coming, get you what you need, and then you get a gift. It is a gift. So that means you had a good day. You do everything at the time. I train myself.
That's beautiful. That's because we go in on Christmas, get our kids stuff when they don't deserve it at all. Man, you know how bad I was when I was young, but I still got some stuff for Christmas. Man, I'm talking, and you know, and the worst thing is, another short, how dirty the white man is. Report cards come out right before the Christmas break. You know what I'm saying? Man, I get my report card and ain't do nothing to make me lie more because I'm like, well, they ain't about to see this. They gonna see this after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? After the PlayStation, you understand? After everything I want, after the tennis shoes. And
you ain't lying.
You understand?
One day you ain't lying at all.
It's like it's just like that's just one of the things. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
2:27.
Come.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 2.
Right.
Set thy heart aright.
You understand? Set that heart aright. You understand? Like it's gonna be tough out here. Just know that.
Oh, please,
Just know that you're going to go through temptation after temptation. You understand? Like, but that a lot of things you gotta understand is that when you go into those temptations, that's your opportunity. Like that's God testing. Matter of fact, that's not even God. That's the devil testing. You understand? Like that's one of the things. Like when you read into Job, when you read the story of Job, and when the Most High came to Job and he told him, you understand? I mean, when the devil came, Satan came to Most High, and Most High said, you know, when we asked him, what you doing here? You understand? What you been doing? Not asking what you doing here, it's like, what you been doing? He said, I've been walking to in front of earth. You understand? I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm tempted. I'm over here, you know what I mean, saying who words. You understand? So, you know what I mean? You try Job, that's my man right there. He like, you know what I mean? All right, you doing right by him. That's the only why he with you. So, you know what I mean? You tell him, all right, reject this out. You know what I mean? Don't give him this. Don't do this. You know what I mean? I take this from him and I see what happens. You understand? Like, Job was perfect. You understand? And the Most High tempted him. You understand? The Most High took things from him to see how he would treat. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, these stories are for us to understand how we should be, how we should understand, you know what I mean, how we should take things. You understand? Like, we have to get that understanding, know that if Job being a perfect man, and he got tempted, who are we not to be tempted? You understand? We coming out of a world full of just, you know what I mean, we doing abominable things. You understand? Like we do what we want. We coming out of the world we eat shrimp, pork, lobster, crab, everything. You understand? We've been doing those things for the longest time. And we just gotta understand that these things, these temptations that we go through are tests from the devil. This is the devil saying, you know what I mean? You're not worthy. You understand? One of the best things I ever know what and me and my brother talked about. We was putting together from there right there. We putting together, you know what I mean? We putting together science for camp. And we was talking, and he told me, you know what I mean, his way of thinking and actually put it into perspective for me. He said, you know what I mean? The devil really was talking to the Most High, like, you know what, yo, what's up? That's your man right there? You know what I mean? It was definitely harder when he said it, you know what I mean? Right. But you know what I mean? That's who you want. That's who you want in your army. That's who you want to be a part of your 144,000. You're right there. You understand? Like, really, that's him? Like, nah, watch what I do to him. Watch how I have him getting high. Watch how I have him getting all these holes and doing what he wanted to do. You understand? Like, that's one of the things, like, those things right there help make you better. Those temptations that you go through and you pass those tests, that makes you better in the end. You understand? Like, there's a lot of things I used to do. You understand? There's a lot of things I still want to do. I fight that though. You understand? I fight it because I know there's something better for me than that temporary pleasure that I can get. You understand? All right, you know, we serving the Most High. Ain't nothing more precious or beautiful than that. You understand? Like, when you really understand and really put your life on the line for the Most High, Just like, you know what I mean, the scripture said, just like Ecclesiastes 7:1. Your day of death is better than your day of birth. You understand?
Right.
But the day that you die is way better than your day of birth. You understand? You do a whole lot. You put in work that day that you die. If you die for something righteous, you understand? You put in work before you died. You did that. You ain't put that work in when you was born. You understand? Your mother and father did that. They put the work in. You ain't do nothing but come out as you supposed to do. You understand? It makes you, why do you deserve a birthday? You understand? You know what I mean? Start doing some things for the Most High. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Let that be your honor. You understand? Let that be how you get your thing. What is
Was it celebration?
there you go. Celebration. That ain't what I wanted, but you know, you dealing with time. Go ahead. That's a lot. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. When you rise up, there you go. There you go. There you go. That, like, you know what I mean? That, like, you should like, that should be what you take pride in, not in taking that evil pride that's gonna have you the Most High looking at you like, yo, this you understand? You're really crazy. You understand? You don't want to test the Most High. Go up against them. You understand? What time? 8:53. All right, let me get
Please, go ahead. Can I get Ecclesiastes 2 and 1 through 5?
Ecclesiastes 2. Did you go through that? No, we
It's a
did.
piece.
Go ahead, bring it out. Huh?
Ma'am,
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 2.
No, you good.
Yes, sir. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Man, say that again. Say it again.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord,
Right?
prepare thy soul for temptation.
You understand? Prepare thy soul for temptation. You understand? Prepare yourself for temptation. You understand? Prepare yourself for somebody to say, hey, a birthday coming up, what you gonna get? One of your closest friends. You understand? You know what I mean? That girl that you've been wanting for a long time. You understand? She finally started to come around. You understand? Hey, my birthday party coming up. You know what I mean? Or even your family members, your niece, nephew, whatever. Your family calling you up. Hey, you know what I mean? It's Lord so-and-so birthday coming up. Can you come through? You gotta go through there with no gifts. Because, you know, you want to go there and see family, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing wrong. You want to go there and see your family, there's nothing wrong right there. But then you're going to go there and you're going to have no gift. You can't participate in the happy birthday celebration and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's temptation. Your family can be like, really? What you come for? Why you here? You ain't got no gift or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You here. No leeching. Go ahead,
Chapter 2 and 2.
Uh-huh.
Set thy heart aright.
You understand?
And constantly endure.
Constantly endure. Constantly endure. You understand? Let it keep coming. You understand? It's going like, I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. It's going to sting. You understand? But constantly endure. You understand? Look at that. Like when you hit the gym. You understand? You go to the gym. It's going to hurt. It's going to constantly hurt. You're going to keep putting that work in. You're going to keep hitting them weights. You're going to be tired. Nobody feel like going to the gym unless you're one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you one of them big swole dudes. It's cool. You can endure it. You cool with it. You hitting it. You fun. You having fun with it. You know what I mean? But you're going to constantly have to endure that pain in order to get to that better side. You understand? Go ahead.
And make not haste in the time of trouble.
You understand? Make not haste in the time of trouble. Like, understand it. Like, don't decide to give up. You understand? Like, don't want it to be over so fast. You understand? Don't be like, I can't do it. I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta free up. I gotta do what I gotta do. You know, I gotta smoke. I gotta do what I want to do. You understand? Go ahead.
Cleave unto him.
Cleave unto him. You understand? You understand? Cleave unto this word that he left for us. You understand? Understand what we're supposed to do. You understand? Hold on. You know what? What time is it? 8:57. We're gonna drop it right there. Oh, that, you understand? We're gonna pass it over to, Officer Tuzba.
What was the more line?
Matter of fact, you got one more line? I already dropped that real quick. Nah.
Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Yeah, thank you. That depart not away. You understand? Like definitely. Like don't let it get so hard that you just ready to say I'm done. I can't do it. You understand? Like I got it. I'm giving up. You understand? Like don't let it get so hard that you become that guy. You understand? That you like yo, it was just too hard for me. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't want to be a part of this body and then you decide that I'm just done. I can't do it. But with that, I pass the class over to Officer Tuzba, Officer Fitney.
Security announcements. We at Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced Hayashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or a teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation. Remind Akium and Aquatium to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for Isupk events and materials. If a brother wants to be a troop in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. With that, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Imagine. Imagine Shabbat. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua God. We're going to turn to the sister. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Shema Allah Hashem Yahshua. And with that, class dismissed.
Excellent class. Excellent class dismissed.
Yeah.